Mormon Jesus. Mormon Jesus.
In the 1870s, the West was still fairly wild. The Transcontinental Railroad had just connected the Atlantic and Pacific coasts, but there was still a whole lot of nothing in between. The one thing of note between the two shining seas was the Utah Territory, which existed as a refuge for the members of the newly created Church of Jesus Christ and Latter-day Saints, better known as the Mormons. Unlike the rest of the United States, Utahns didn't have the pleasure of being able to vote for either Republicans or Democrats. For a brief 2 decades, the pro-Mormon People's Party and the anti-Mormon Liberal Party served as the territory's political forces. Utah in the 19th century was nothing short of a theocracy. Church doctrine, and more importantly, church leaders, ruled all. Attempts were made by the federal government in the 1850s to disrupt the group's hold on power, but other concerns ended up getting in the way. After the Civil War, more non-Mormons started setting up their lives in Utah to take advantage of the mining prospects there. Francis Lyman, a local Mormon, would say about the newcomers, the character of this population was that of mining camps in general, fluctuating, uncertain, and often unscrupulous, capable of being employed in the hands of political tricksters for the overthrow of popular rights and the establishment of misrule and tyranny. As the values of the East and the values of the Mormon Church collided, 2 different political groups emerged. The Mormons founded the People's Party as a vehicle for its candidates, and the anti-Mormons formed the Liberal Party. As one might expect, the People's Party absolutely dominated in Utah. The vast majority of Utahns were Mormons, so the Liberals saw very limited success. The one major victory of the Liberals was in Tooele County. In 1874, they swept the elections in the county through what some considered unruly practices. Opponents claimed that liberals, by the importation of miners, lewd women, and renegades from surrounding mining camps from Salt Lake City and elsewhere, had secured their victory. In the end, then-Governor George Woods of the Utah Territory upheld the election and the liberals took their seats. As a further middle finger to the Mormons, the new liberal government jokingly proclaimed their new seat of power the Republic of Tooele. The Liberals' reign ended following the passage of a voter registration bill in the Utah legislature, dogging the largely unregistered non-tax-paying Liberals' election chances. Women were also given the right to vote, and given that most of the Liberals were male prospectors, this further tipped the scales against them. The People's Party continued to exist until the 1890s, when Utah was finally setting out to become a state. The Republicans and Democratic lawmakers in Washington were uncomfortable with the idea of admitting a state run by a unique political party. Especially so given the rising popularity of the unrelated Populist Party. Because of this concern, the 2 parties had members of the People's Party divide themselves into the established ones. According to some sources, Mormon Utahns were gathered in their churches, and the heads of the churches would walk in and say, "Alright, everyone to the left of the aisle is now a Republican, and everyone to the right of the aisle is now a Democrat." And so, the People's Party joined the Liberal Party in the grave. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to like it and subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Twitter.